Today's game, well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Ready?
They'll start out here with the option left. Escapes the defender. He's still on his feet. Now look out to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Jackson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now and put 6 on the board.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on fourth and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Drop 60, drop 60. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Griffin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Griffin. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, He couldn't hang on to the
19
pass.
tight, 19 tight, 18 Rodgers, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Griffin. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, here's RG3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is RG3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. He's settling in nicely here in the 1st quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
After the interception, here's Griffin. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On second down, Griffin. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Griffin. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw again is Griffin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there at a Bengal first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On first down, Griffin. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kadarius Toney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Warriors 70, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. And caught by London. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Lions.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun on third down, Griffin. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Griffin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Griffin. And this one's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Here's Griffin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Hustle. Ready.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start, as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60, 19 Lion.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Panther 11, Warriors 70, Dragon 60. Ready,
Griffin. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Ready, break. Trap 60, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, go.
Griffin will throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Griffin on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 Lion.
Now Griffin down around his goal line. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Griffin's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Javon Curse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They run on first down with Jackson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's got this down to the 35. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. Flush to his right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is RG3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Griffin. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready, ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Griffin. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian Kirk. 57 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
26. Bengals nothing.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
65, 65, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Radler, 18 Radler.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11, Warriors 17.
Now it's Griffin. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Drop 60, drop 60, drop 60, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin, and that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19.
2nd and 10, once again, Griffin. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 tight, 18 Radler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. To the right side, here's Mayer. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Let's go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready?
Here's Griffin. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
79 Broncos, Buffalo 18, Comeback team, 70 Rangers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 3. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
65 catch, 65, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rattler.
On second down, here's Griffin. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, chop 60, chop 60. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Throwing again, Griffin. Quick slant to Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Maybe a free play here for Griffin. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion.
Griffin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now Griffin on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A gain of 3, second down. They run again with Jackson. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Griffin going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
70 Rangers, 70.
Here's Griffin to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.